Hi guys, welcome to our last session for week 4. You guys have done an amazing job. I hope you have learned a great deal and will continue to play with Muse. Those of you on the bachelor's degree program will be taking an advanced class on Muse. A lot of those advanced techniques I kind of showed you and went over. Not very many actually use them, but you're going to be familiar with them already. So hopefully I will see you guys in that class. Today we are going to go through the announcements and we're going to do the demo on this second half of what you have to do for the final assessment. Be sure to visit the SSC if you need help. Christy has posted her hours in the course announcements. This is the last week, so please get everything wrapped up and submitted as soon as possible from the previous week so that I can get it graded. I've created a checklist for you guys. These are the things you need to make sure that you have done for the final. You're going to review the feedback for week 3 and make corrections. Add email address to your contact form. Make sure you've added your alt text to all images and graphics. We went over that yesterday. Add titles for each page. Add descriptions for each page. Add your metadata for each page, your keywords. Hi, Karen. Hi, Teresa. You're going to add your breakpoints to make your site responsive. Edit each one of those breakpoints so that your website looks good at that size. We went over that also yesterday. Test your website in your actual web browser, not just the preview screen in Muse. As you saw yesterday when I was doing my demo, things looked fine in the Muse preview, but when we went to my web browser, things were not exactly the same. And so I had to make some small adjustments. What it looks like in the web browser is what counts. So make sure you test your site in that web browser. Test your links and your navigation. Make sure you can go from page to page. Make sure everything still looks aligned in the web browser. You're going to make needed corrections after testing. And then you're going to export your HTML files. Zip the folder containing your exported files and Muse file. You have to turn in that Muse file too, guys. Publish to Business Catalyst and copy the URL of your website on Business Catalyst. And then you're going to paste the URL in the comments box and upload the zip file. Today, we are going to go through exporting your files, uploading to Business Catalyst, copying the URL, and all of that good stuff. Yesterday, we went through all the metadata, descriptions, titles, keywords, adding your alt text, and making your site responsive. We did all of that yesterday. All right, we're going to hop over to Muse. And we're going to finish up the last part of this assignment. So once you've tested your site, it's responsive, you're ready to go. You're going to go to, it might be easier, you guys can't see my menu bar. Let me change my share to desktop so you guys can see it all. Okay. You are going to go up to File, and you're going to go down to Export HTML. You're going to click on that. It's going to ask you your site URL. If you have a company name, use your companyname.com. If you're using just your name, use your first and last name.com. This does not mean you have to own that domain yet. This is simply for exporting purposes. Make sure you're saving in the right spot and it's saving into your DES 241 folder. If you're not sure, just simply click on that folder icon and it will open up your Finder so you can make sure you're in the right spot. Come on. Finally. And I happen to not be in the right spot. Yes, that's where I want to be. So I'm going to hit choose and I'm going to hit OK. It's going to go through exporting everything. You're probably going to get a warning that says, hey, the email address you used in your contact form is different than what you put in for your website name. Just ignore it. That's fine. And hit OK. And then if you go back and you look in your Finder, go to the folder where your Muse file is saved, you're going to see all of your files, your website copy, your sitemap, your scripts, your images, your individual HTML pages, your CSS, your assets, all of that. Now, you can simply zip all of this together. The better option would be to keep these files as backup, make a folder for yourself, call it final, or DES241 final, and your first and last name. And then go back into Muse and simply export it again. Why am I telling you to keep 2 copies? Because how many of you have issues with you've saved something, exported it, but when you try to open it, something's wrong. It's different, it's blank. It happens, and it happens to all of us. So when you're working, especially with Muse files, it tends to happen more often than not. So I always keep 2 copies. And now you can see in that final folder, here's the folder you're going to turn in. I'm going to take my Muse file and copy it. Go back to that finals folder and paste it in there. The files you turn in must include that Muse file. So make sure you copy and paste it into that folder. And then you're simply going to zip that. And that's what you're going to turn in as that zip file. So the next thing you're going to do is upload to Business Catalyst. Once again, you're going to go to File. And you're going to go down to Publish to Business Catalyst. You're going to click on it. And it's going to say signing in to Adobe Business Catalyst. If you are not, let's back up because some of you do not stay signed into your CC. If your Creative Cloud account up here is not black, if that logo is grayed out, you need to click on it and you need to sign into your Creative Cloud account. And then you need to shut Muse down and reopen it. And then go to File and go to Publish to Business Catalyst. And it's going to ask you for that site name again. Just leave the .com off this time. Just put your first last name or your business name. Don't add the .com now. And you can see I've uploaded my website several times, so it's put this extra number on it, 02. Under options, just leave the default and hit OK. And it's going to take me a moment, so just be patient with it and let it upload everything that needs to be uploaded. Okay, once it's done, it's going to open that web page up for you. And you're going to go through, test it, make sure everything's working. Test your contact form. If you have a second, I can't remember if it will send to the same address. We'll find out. Form received. Now I'll check my email in just a second to make sure it's working. Now this web address at the very top, that is what you're going to copy and paste into the comments box. And there's my contact form from my website. That's what it looks like. Once all of that's done, you're simply going to paste the URL into the comments box, upload that zip file, and you guys are done for the week. Don't forget to take your career integration quiz. That 15 points can make a big difference in your final grade, guys. So be sure you take it. It won't take you long. It's just 3 questions, but it is worth 15 points. Let's go back so that you guys can see that checklist again, because this is where you're going to make sure you're not missing anything. Any questions? Uploading to Business Catalyst through Muse couldn't be any easier because it does it all for you. But make sure you are signed into your Creative Cloud account before you try to upload it. And if you have to sign in, make sure you shut down Muse and completely quit it, and then restart it after you've signed in. Otherwise, it's not going to allow you to upload. Doing your metadata and making your site responsive is what's going to take you the longest. Uploading and exporting is pretty quick. Any questions here? And if you run into trouble, for some reason, Adobe's giving you error messages or whatever, be sure you reach out to me or go into the SSC and see Christy so that we can help you troubleshoot it. Usually it's something pretty simple. For those of you that are uploading to your own website because you already have a web hoster and that sort of thing, you are going to go to File. You're going to go up to File, and you're going to upload to FTP host. It's going to ask you for the server name, and it's going to ask you for your username and password. Be sure you hit Store Credentials. And then you're simply going to hit Next, and it'll walk you through this little wizard to upload it to your own personal website. Most of you probably don't already have this, so you're simply going to be using Business Catalyst. So you're just going to go to File and Publish to Business Catalyst. Okay, does anybody need help with anything they've been working on for this class? So, Teresa, you need help?
Yes, I do. With the tags for the assignment for week 3, I believe it is.
Okay, can you share your screen with me? Brittany, yes, you're going to follow yesterday's lecture and do exactly what I did to all of your images and all of your graphics to set your metadata and your alt tags. Your descriptions and your titles may be different and your keywords may be different, but basically the same.
Okay. All this was a little confusing for me. I went back, well, when I was watching the recording, it wouldn't act right. It kept going crooked. I don't know what's wrong with the thing, but it just didn't act right. And so I was trying to see the bottom part where you were adding the you didn't add anything to the text ones, but you added to your logo and some other things. And
Right.
I couldn't see it. Not even with my glasses on, I couldn't see it.
I used layer comps. I didn't use artboards. I used layer comps. So now you need to add your navigation bar. Do you have your navigation bar and stuff in here already?
Wait a minute, my what?
It looks like you have some of your layers turned off. Turn on your layer that says privacy policy.
Okay.
And the one that says layer 2 and your copyright. Turn on all of those layers through there. The bottom two too. Okay, now you're going to open your layers comp box. So you can go to Windows and go layer comps. Okay, there's your master page. So click on your master page, hit the refresh button at the bottom. Okay, now go over to your home page and turn it on.
Do I need to minimize
Yeah, you can close that folder. You can close that folder. And turn on the home page. Click the little, where the eye icon is. Click it. Next to the home folder, right there. Now in your layer comps box, click on home and hit the refresh button. Layer comps, not your layers panel, the layer comps.
Oh, okay. And then refresh.
And refresh it. And then turn off your home folder and turn on your portfolio folder. Turn the eye icon off next to home.
Oh. Is it on? Turn it off, okay.
And turn on the eye icon next to portfolio.
Okay.
Open that folder. It looks like I'll turn on all those layers. Nope, turn off the home one. You turned on one too many. Turned off that, no, in your layers panel.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Now in your layer comps panel on the right there, click on portfolio and hit the refresh button. Now minimize the portfolio folder and turn off that eye icon. And click the eye icon next to about. Turn on those layers. And go to your layer comps panel. Oh, no, turn off the portfolio.
Oh, okay.
Go to your layer comps, click on about, and hit refresh.
Was it my, well, it doesn't even matter which way I hit it. Okay.
Now minimize the about folder. Turn off that eye icon and turn the one on next to contact. Open the contact folder. Turn on that layer. Now this is all you have in the contact form. You need to draw a box where your contact form is going to be. Make sure you click on the layer that contact information. Now then, you need to draw a box where your contact form is going to be.
I did. I don't understand why it's not. It's, what is this box here?
Just grab your square tool and draw another box.
Okay, now what?
You need a colored box, one that can be seen on your screen.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I need to get rid of this then, right?
Hit your delete key right there and it'll delete it. Now just grab your square tool above your magnifying glass and just draw a square where your contact form is going to be. There you go, like that. And then in your layer comps panel, click on contact and hit refresh. Now then, that is all your layers. So minimize the contact folder and turn off that eye icon.
Turn off all of them?
Just, yeah, turn off the eye icon right there. That's the only one you have to do. Just minimize that folder. Now in your layer comps panel, click to the left of contact. Make sure your contact form comes up. See that little square to the left of contact? Click there. Now go up and click the one for about, portfolio. Scroll up.
Okay. Home.
There it comes on. Oh, our home is not right. Go over and turn off your portfolio folder in your layers panel. No, go back up to home and click on it.
Okay, go back to home.
Go to your layers panel on the left and turn off the eye icon next to portfolio. You're in your layer comps box. There you go. Go over to portfolio. Now hit refresh in your layer comps panel. There we go. Now go up to file. Go to export and do layer comps to PDF. And hit OK. Now go into your Finder and make sure it exported correctly. It should be in your DS241 folder.
Okay.
Scroll up one.
No, that's PSD. That's not it. Nope, that's not it.
What about that untitled one PDF down at the very bottom? Is that it? Nope, that's not it either. Go back to Photoshop. I don't see your PSD file saved. Go to File, go to Save As. Hit Save. Hit Replace. And hit OK. Now go to File, go to Export, and choose Layer Comps again. Okay. Now go into your Finder. And it's right there, I think. Oh, you were just on it. Go back up. Right above where your cursor is. Go up one. No, go up one.
PSD, okay.
Right there. There is your layer comp. There's your PDF that you turn in.
Okay. So what do I do now? Just click on it?
Yeah. You can click through each page right there and test it. See the arrows? There's your home page, your portfolio, your about, and your contact. So that's what you turn in for week 2.
Okay. So I need to go and turn this in. Okay. Okay. I'll do that. What I was having a problem with was, where is, nothing is up here anymore. Okay. Oh, there it is. No, it's not. Okay, there it is. Okay. What I was having trouble with were the tags that goes, and let's see. Like, okay, I did like on the master page, say for instance. And I don't know, this contact, turn that off. Okay, so when I had this open, so I'm trying to understand the tags, the H1, H2, H3, all the way up to H6. It's really confusing.
Well, you don't have to have all 6 tags on your page.
Oh, I know that. I'm just, okay,
well, on this page, you would want to make the privacy policy an H1. Your copyright statement can just be a paragraph tag.
Okay,
but the privacy policy, since it's going to be a link, you're going to want to mark it as an H1. And then any of your headings on your other pages, turn on your home page. Let's take a look at it. Click the eye icon. Your paragraphs underneath each image there, I would make those H2s.
Okay.
Go over to your layers comp and turn on your portfolio page. Click the little box to the left. There you go. You're going to need a heading on this page somewhere, and you're going to make that an H1. So now click on your About page in your layer comps, so it'll automatically turn it on for you. Just go over to your layer comps folder. Scroll down. And click in that little box next to About. There you go. And this one, your paragraph can be just a paragraph tag, and then you need some sort of heading on this page, like Meet the Designer or All About Me, anything like that will work. And
yes,
I
did make changes. I made changes from the assignment, the assessment that I turned in. I did go back and I made headings and things of that nature that needs to go on the pages.
Yeah.
What I was concerned about, okay, on one of the recordings you were putting in, it wasn't a JPEG, a JPG.
Yeah. On any layers that I needed to export, let's turn back on your home page. Go over to your layers comp and turn your home page back on. Now you've got some images there. So you're going to find your layers that have your dog and that black box behind it. Grab your black arrow instead of your square tool, and it will probably highlight everything for you.
Wait a minute, go where?
Grab your 4-corner arrow over on the left menu bar. There you go. Now find that little square. There it is. Go back to that one. So now you're going to double click where it says layer 9 and change the name of it. You could do homepage image 1, homepage 1.
Oh, hold on. So,
start with a lowercase letter and no spaces.
Oh, lowercase. Okay. Home page 1.
Yeah. dot JPG.
JPG.
Hit your enter key. Now go down to the next picture. Double click it and do homepage 2. Dot JPG.
So that's done for all the images?
For all of your images or graphics that you need to export as assets, yes, you're gonna do just exactly that.
Okay. Well, I can do that. I won't hold you up. Somebody else may need something. Okay.
Now, once you get all of those named, you're gonna go up to File. Go ahead and name that one, then I'll show you.
It's homepage 3.
Yes, .jpg.
JPG. Okay. Okay, so
once you get all of your graphics and everything named on every page, you're gonna go to File. And you're gonna go down to Generate. And you're gonna click on Image Assets.
Okay.
Wait to click on it until after you have all of your layers named, all of your graphics with the file name. And then click on Generate Image Assets, and it will create a folder inside that DS241 folder that is your assets folder that will have all of your images in it. So
Okay,
make sure you logo, your social media icons, make sure you do all of that.
Okay, so does it make a difference if the eyes are on or off?
No, it doesn't make a difference.
Okay, got it. Okay, that's all I needed. Thank you so much. I just want to tell you it's been a joy. I've had you for 2 classes now. Thank you so much for all your help. Okay. Share. Okay, is class over?
All right, so let's reset. Okay, Karen, you need to add your privacy policy.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Yes, you're going to do a whole new page. If you go in, I did my privacy policy off my contact page. So if you go into your Muse and hover over that contact page, you're going to see a little plus sign show up right here where my cursor is. You're just going to click it, and it's going to make a whole new page for you.
Okay.
Privacy.
Okay, and that's why I put my privacy policy.
Yes. Now, you can Google privacy policy generators, and it will make a very long privacy policy. Or you can create your own privacy policy.
I like the one I did.
Yeah, basically what your customers need to know is whether or not you're selling their information.
Right.
You don't have an e-commerce website or anything like that, so your privacy policy doesn't have to be extensive. You just need to let them know whether or not you are selling their
information,
or if you're collecting it and going to send them your own junk mail.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay, guys, anything else?
No, I'm gonna have to look back over yesterday's lecture, but no, I think I'm gonna be good. So I'm probably gonna go back in and work some more tonight so I can get the help that I need.
Okay.
But I think right now I think I'm good, but I have to do some work before I can actually get in there. So yeah.
Right. Okay. I did a second demo on the metadata that I posted in the live lecture page. So if something didn't get answered in that first one, you might want to try scanning through the second one and see if I addressed that issue there. And there were a few students that had their website set up differently than what I did. So I did another demo with a different website. For those of you that use more widgets and that sort of thing, and showed you how to add the metadata for all of that. So if you have a question and it didn't get answered in the first lecture, you might try scanning through the second one.
Misty, I have one quick, can I show you my screen really quickly? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you sure can. Hold on just a second. There you go.
Am I sharing now? Yes.
Yeah, I can see you.
Alrighty. Let's see. Where is my work? It is in. Oops, where are you? I thought I had it up here already behind everything, but it must have slipped away. It's with my home page. There are some buttons down there, and I don't remember what I had planned for them. These buttons here. I don't remember what I was supposed to do with them.
Let's see your homepage again.
And I'm trying to. Oh,
You have text below that, right?
oh. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see. I just can't see below your little circle. Scroll down just a little bit more.
Let me. Yes.
Yeah, you have text there. So if you can't remember what you're going to do with those buttons, and you could delete them and just stretch your text box across the bottom there.
Got it. Okay. All right. I was like, I don't remember. Was something supposed to turn around when you click the? I couldn't remember, but okay. Is my screen jumping in and out?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it is over here. Alrighty. Well, I can't wait to get this all done, to see it, the finished product. And thank you.
Yeah, it looks good. So if you can't remember what you had planned down there, yeah, I think you could just delete them and it wouldn't really affect the page too much. You might play with your text at the bottom and get it designed across there. You might make it a little bigger, add some more space between the lines in that text box.
Okay.
And just stretch it across there.
All right. Well,
okay.
All right.
All righty.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, that will wrap it up then. I will be in the SSC from 8 to 11 on Thursday and from 4 to 11 on Friday. So if you get stuck and can't figure out how to do something, come in and see me or send me an email and we'll find a time to get together if I can't explain it to you in email. So don't hesitate to reach out to me. This is your final week. You guys have done awesome. You all deserve a really big pat on the back. You guys have produced some really great work. I've been really impressed.